Dhruv, let me begin with you. The amount of effort the Prime Minister is putting, I know you will say, what about the state elections in Karnataka just recently? But it seems like the BJP is on the ascendancy in southern India and it could be big gains for them overall.
Good evening, Shivani. Not really. If you look at the number of seats that are there in southern India, that's the total of 132. In that, you have about 84 plus weak seats for the Bharatiya Janata Party. So the question is, where are they really gaining? Now, if you look at the C Voters' recent survey for Tamil Nadu, they're saying that there's a clean sweep for the DMK India alliance. In Kerala, the Bharatiya Janata Party has 0 seats, and they have not made gains over the past few years. In Andhra Pradesh, Shivani, how many seats is the BJP fighting on? 6. They do not have a single legislature. They do not have a parliamentarian. And you covered the Karnataka Telangana elections recently, an election that was meant to be hyper localized, right? But who was the star campaigner for the Bharatiya Janata Party? It was the Prime Minister. I feel that was a test for the Congress and its regional
But those
parties.
were state elections, no? In Lok Sabha, he's very much on the ticket and the star.
Understood. But wasn't he the prime campaigner for the state elections? So this was a test for the Congress party and its regional allies, and I feel they superseded really well. The fact that the state elections in which a prime minister's face was put forth wasn't able to have any gains in the state shows clearly why the Bharatiya Janata Party has been lacking. So the numbers, if you look at it very closely, out of the 132, the Bharatiya Janata Party is suffering on more than 90 plus weak seats.
Well, this has been, of course, a weaker ground for them. I want to go across to Ravi Chandra Reddy also. You know, what is emerging, for example, in both Andhra and Telangana, according to our survey and poll at least, is that the regional parties are suffering. YSRCP is supposed to crash, and so is the BRS, for example. And we've seen the BRS's decline at least in the recent state elections as well. Are you worried about the upcoming Lok Sabha elections in the state?
Surely, good evening and good evening to the panelists. I want to specify that we are stipulated as YSRCP only to Andhra Pradesh. We are not in Telangana. And in Telangana, BJP may have some prospect because they are having 8 MLAs. Earlier also they are having 4 MPs. There in Telangana. Comparison to that in Andhra Pradesh, they are not having any ward member or sarpanch or MLA or MLC. Nobody is there in ground to BJP. Their entire cadre is not having any scope to get the votes.
Sir, one second, just to interrupt you, Mr. Reddy, briefly, don't look at this just as BJP. I know that in BJP is a smaller player in the larger alliance with the TDP in Andhra, but look at it as the TDP effect too coming to them, and that combined could be troubles for you.
Let me allow for 2 minutes at least, because I want to specify that Chandrababu Naidu is faded leader in Andhra Pradesh. He's failed totally, miserably and utterly because he's not delivered a single promise of earlier poll promises as NDA when he was Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh in 2014. And he promised with a manifesto of 650 and no single promise has been fulfilled. Now he is badly needed Modi ji's image to garner some support from central, to establish himself to face saving in Andhra Pradesh, to get mileage with Modi's image. He is not having any popular image now in Andhra Pradesh. He is not having any established programs or schemes what actually he did in the past of 14 years his regime. So he is not having any mileage to specify. And he is not having any particular vote bank now. And he miserably failed, and he utterly wants Pawan Kalyan as a cinema actor to pull the crowd and Modi ji's image to garner some support.
Okay. Modi ji's image is the constant refrain.